of the gods be upon you, Caesar Augustus, Emperor of Rome and all her holdings. Your empire was the greatest and longest lived of all in Western civilization, and your people single-handedly have shaped its culture, law, art and warfare like none other, before or since. Through years of glorious conquest, Rome came to dominate all the lands of the Mediterranean, from Spain in the west to Syria in the east, and her dominion would eventually expand to cover much of England and northern Germany. Roman art and architecture still awe and inspire the world, and she remains the envy of all lesser civilizations who have followed. O mighty Emperor, your people turn to you to once more reclaim the glory of Rome. Will you see to it that your empire rises again, bringing peace and order to all? Will you make Rome once again center of the world? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
Alright, what's up guys? NinjaDeathStrike here. The first thing you'll notice is that this is very definitely not a Pokemon game. We're going to try our first Let's Play of a different game. I didn't want to jump right into another Nuzlocke. I just need a break from that for a little bit, so I figured I would give this a try. We are playing Civilization 5. Obviously, as that intro has just so kindly told us, we're using the Romans. I did do a Civ 5 run-through streaming, but it was on Twitch, and it kind of got deleted, and it didn't have that many people just because of the times that I had to do it, so we're going to try just doing it in a regular Let's Play format, but I do want to try and give you guys as much decision-making potential as possible. So what we're going to do is we'll still play the game. I won't be able to ask your advice for every tech and things like I normally like to do, or like I did with the stream, but I feel like this is just going to be better because I don't have time to stream. So we're going to have to do it this way. However, you guys still do get to interact. You get to pick the city names. You kind of get to decide our overall future progress. You know, at the end of each video, I will ask for advice about what you think we should do next, where should we go, and I'll kind of try and keep you guys involved. But yeah, the main thing is you get to name the cities if you want to do that. So this looks like a pretty great starting spot. Let's go up on this hill. Got some more stone. I mean, we've got marble, we've got a river start, and mountains close-ish. This desert over here is not too great, but all of these tiles along the desert are floodplain, so that's good. Yeah, basically the way we'll do it is first person to comment on any city that hasn't been named at the end of the episode gets to choose the city name, except for the first. I get to name that one. Rules are you can't have more than one city, though. So once you get one, that's your city. And the second rule is you can't just name it yourself. It has to sound like a city, for example. You can base it off of your name, but you can't just name it like, I don't know, whatever your name is. Can't be the city of Mike. So we'll call our capital city NinjaTopia? Yeah, that'll work. NinjaTopia. Guess we could make this an A. NinjaTopia. There we go. So, stuff like that. Also, I am planning on founding a religion, so whoever comes up with the most creative religion name gets to name their religion. I don't want it named after you. I want it something funny. So go ahead and start posting comments about that right away. But let's decide what we're going to build. For those of you who have never played a Civilization game, I will try and make this as user and viewer friendly as possible. The basic idea is that you play as a great civilization from history, and throughout the course of the game you dominate the other civilizations on the map. There are 8 of them, and achieve victory through one of many possible means. There's a science victory, a cultural victory, a military victory, and a diplomatic victory. So we will probably end up going for either diplomatic or science, just because I don't think cultural is a very good... what do we want here? Probably mining. That's a ton of stuff to mine. Although pottery is always nice to have first, just for the temple. I do want to get a religion. Choices. Let's go for pottery. Military just is kind of time consuming, and cultural isn't very exciting to watch, so we'll probably end up going for either a diplomatic or science victory, and we'll decide that more as we go. So wow, lots of desert up here. This is going to be kind of a barrier. No one's going to want to settle near here, which is nice. Gives me some breathing room. Yeah, so there will be other great leaders. There's also some city-states who aren't really trying to win the game, but you can use them to manipulate and get advantages by becoming their friends. And then we have these resources we see here. They do different things. This copper makes our people happy, as does the marble, and the stone is good for building things. So the most important thing is always to start scouting as soon as possible. This is a vast desert. Wow. Okay, so we got some ancient ruins. We'll get some free stuff from that. I do have Raging Barbarians on, just playing on Prince, because I want it to be really casual. I want to be able to have fun with it and not have to think too much. Let's see, your unit equips itself with advanced weapons found in the ruins. Ah, we got spearmen. That's disappointing, actually, because the Romans get legionaries, which would have been better, but at least it'll make these guys stronger against the barbarians. So let's scout out this river base. There, we've got a scout. The AI pathfinding in this game is awful, so I don't let them do it. And let's see, monument it is. As much as I would like to get iron working, I think I will... Ooh, another ruin. I think I'll probably go for archery next. Like I said, I do have Raging Barbarians on, so that means we're going to get attacked by barbarians quickly, and we're going to need to defend ourselves. So, I think in archery is probably the next bet. You discover a crudely drawn map which outlines the surrounding area, and there's nothing on it. And that's a dead end. Wow, this is a strange start. We haven't met anyone else either, so I kind of wonder where we are. Yeah. So Ninjatopia's grown. Finish pottery. So as you can see, you research different technologies, and they give you different things. Pottery lets us build shrines, and it lets us build granaries, and it unlocks a bunch of other techs. So now the question is, do we go for archery and prepare for the barbs, or do we go for writing and try and get the Great Library, which is awesome. Stonehenge would also be nice. And it gives us... Oh man, Stonehenge might actually be the way to go this time, because it gives us calendar as well. And the stoneworks, which we need a quarry, which we need mining. So let's go for calendar. Tough call. Or, screw it, archery. Defense first. If we get Stonehenge, we get it. If we don't, we don't. But we don't want to get overrun by barbarians before we get a chance to build anything cool. And archers are just really good defensive units, especially since we're on a river. I want these guys to keep exploring for now. And we'll get our monument next turn. More copper. Wow. We are flush with copper. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a shrine going while we wait for archery. And then we'll be able to get an archer. So we have these are our resources up here. This is our science per turn. We get 5 science. Our gold, happiness. If this gets negative, bad things start to happen, or people don't want to work. And every time for all of your positive happiness, you get points toward a golden age. Golden ages give you more money, and your people are happier, and they work better. during the turns of a golden age. This is our culture. Unlocking culture gives us special abilities, which are very important. And this is faith. It's very similar to culture. It gives us some special abilities based on what kind of tenets of the faith we choose. Sweet, we got 70 gold, but we got barbarians, so it's time to run away before we get slaughtered. Wow, we got a bunch of swamps here. You know, our capital city is amazing, but the surrounding land is not as awesome. Really no production. And there's some hills up here. This would probably make a decent city, but I feel like we're going to have very slow production cities. Not a lot of hammers, and hammers are how fast. The more hammers you have, the faster you can build stuff. And hammers come from hills and forests, and we don't have a lot of those in this game, so there's some cows. Alright, so this will be a good second city at least. It'll get us a little bit of production. And I think the copper mines give production as well as happiness too, so that'll be good. I am going to call the spearmen back for now and let the scout switch over to the exploring after I let him heal up. So we got enough culture up here, 25 of 25, to get our first policy. So we're going to open up the social policies. We have three options: tradition, liberty, honor. I'm going to go for liberty. It's good for expanding. We are Rome, so obviously we want to have a big empire. And for that, we're going to want liberty. It's also generally the best option. The other two can have their perks, but liberty is just the strongest overall. So we'll go ahead and take that. And the next time we get a policy, it'll help us get some free workers, I think. Which means we won't have to waste turns building them. So you can see here, if you put your guys in your own territory, they can kind of rest up. And they heal, so that's good. We got archers. I'll build one of those as soon as our shrine is done. And we get to choose new research. We really need mining now, because we need mining to be able to mine all of this stuff up here. So that is definitely going to be our next priority. And let's see, what's my time? 12 minutes, okay. Yep, so here come the barbarians. This little symbol-y thing means that the city, they're actually in range of the city, so that means I can attack them with the city. You kind of have a constant city militia that can be used to attack. And I am just going to have the scouts dig in. If they want to attack the scouts, that's fine. I'm actually going to pull the scouts across the river. If you attack across the river, you get a penalty. And our shrine is done, so we start getting some faith here, which is good. That'll lead us to getting a religion eventually. And let's just... Actually, you know what, Scout? You are going to be worthless, so I'm going to see if I can just sneak you around and avoid these guys. And then let the spearmen handle them. Yeah, here they come. Shoot them again with arrows. And we'll move these guys over to block them in. And now our explorer can be on his merry way. And we met our first other civilization. The Maya. Alright, well. Greetings, wayward one. I am known as Pakal. Do you bear a message from the gods? I can feel them in their icy breath down my neck. Yeah. Icy breath is right. You, my friend, are not long for this world. The glory of Rome needs to be spread to your unenlightened barbaric peoples. Whoa, that's a lot of barbarians. That is what happens when you turn on raging barbarians. Let's fight these guys with our spearmen. Units do get experience in this game, so if your army men fight enough, they can kind of rank up, and they get some of their own special abilities, which makes them better and harder to kill. So it's always better to attack with your units than your city, if you can afford to. Oh man, they're really after that scout, huh? Well, what can I do? I can send him down. Oh, right, he's trapped. Well, that was dumb. Let's at least get our spearmen in there to help him out. So there's probably a barbarian camp up here somewhere, and that's where they're all coming from. The barbarians spawn in any dark part of the map. That means that you don't have visibility there, so they can show up there. I'll go ahead and attack these guys. Not bad. Alright, we're almost got our archer out. That'll make our city a lot safer. We can... See, so we got a unit promotion. We're going to give him... I think we'll go with shock. Gives him a combat advantage when he's fighting on flat terrain, so not hills and forests. Which is nice, especially since we are pretty flat around the general area. So there we go. We killed one barb. That's good. And we get to adopt our second policy. So we can get +1 production in every city, or we can get tile improvements go faster, and we get a free worker. That's what we're going to do, because I haven't had time to build a worker yet. So we're going to grab the free worker while we can and get a farm going. That'll let Ninjatopia grow a little faster, which is important. For every, this 3 here is the population of our city, and for every number we have, we get to work an extra tile around us. So right now we can only get resources from 3 of these tiles, even though our border is a lot bigger than that. So it's really important to have your cities grow. You're kind of hurt. Oh, hello, there's the barb camp. I'm going to have you come back and heal. Then maybe we can think about dealing with that camp. That scout might be dead. So it's definitely time for calendar. Oh, quarry. Damn it, quarry. Man, I don't think I'm going to get Stonehenge this game. It usually goes pretty fast, but I need to prioritize. You want an embassy? And you're paying me to take it? Sure, I'll do that. It'll show you where I am, but you already know that. Oh, run away, scouts. Alright, so our archers are up. Let's send them over to help with this barbarian issue. You are probably gonna die. You are trapped. Greener. I want another archer, honestly. Until we can start getting cracking on Stonehenge. So we're going to be a little bit behind science-wise. Normally I like to get libraries very quickly because science is really king in this. Civs with a lot of science just win. So we're going to want that eventually, but for now... Hey, you got Hey, you can get away too! Yes, run away, buddy! And we'll take the +1 visibility. That's always nice. And now... we can. These archers can probably hold these guys off indefinitely, so that's looking pretty good. These guys weren't down there very long, so I'm guessing that means there's not a whole lot down on this little peninsula. What's my time? 18 minutes. Alright, we're almost at time. I'm going to probably make these a little bit longer, probably about 25 minutes, just because Civ is a very long game, and I want to get stuff done each episode. So we'll go for a few minutes more, but we're still going to go for about 20 minutes on time. We got enough faith to found a pantheon. We are the first Civ to found a pantheon. That's really good. It means we get to choose one of these special abilities, and once we take it, no one else gets it. So being first to get a religion is always really, really good. So a couple of good ones generally are fertility rights. It makes all of your cities grow faster. Craftsman, plus production in all of your cities. Let's see. Goddess of Love is good. You get a happiness with cities of a population of 6 or more. And some of these are also good, but they are kind of situational. Messenger of the Gods really good, +2 science. Cities with a trade route, that means that cities that are connected by a road or a harbor That's a trade route. Monument of the Gods is okay. I don't really care about these culture. Sacred Waters. I feel like if we're going for an expansive empire, happiness is always an issue. So, I'm tempted to take Goddess of Love. Even though 6 is a pretty decent sized city, I think we'll get there with most of our cities. Might not be the best choice, but see, this is really good combined with Rome's special ability. They build their buildings faster as well, so that could really pump up the production. You know what? Screw it. I want to take the craftsman. We're going to be crafty people. So there we go. Rome, every civ has a special ability. Rome's is that any building that's built in the capital builds for cheaper everywhere else. So that'll not only help the capital build buildings faster, it helps the satellite cities build their buildings even faster than they normally do, which is already accelerated from the other civs. So that'll really help us bang out some buildings pretty quickly. So let's go up here and get this copper. That'll give us happiness, which is important. Let's shoot this guy. Is he dead? Not quite. Alright. Well, I'm not too scared of you, so I'll come down here. And we're good. See there. I really need to find their capital because we're gonna kill them. Unless you guys don't want to, but I'm assuming you will. It's always fun to watch war. And Rome is really good at early warfare. Yeah, see, this is just a peninsula. Nothing down there, that's okay. Move these guys down. There's also a thing called a zone of control. If you have a unit and an enemy moves in a space next to you, that ends their turn. So even though normally this barbarian could go 1-2 and attack my archers, which would be bad, because I have my spearmen here to block them, as soon as they move into this space, because they're next to me and they're moving in another space that's next to me, that ends their turn. So that is going to keep our archers safe. And then we can shoot them in the faces next turn. And we're probably just about out of time. 22 minutes. Yep, we're getting there. Few more minutes. We'll be done. Yep, so see, they tried to come down and get the archers, but they got trapped. And now we can just finish them off. Put a couple of arrows in them to soften them up. And then our spearmen can take them out. No problem. It's just one little poke. That's all it took. So there we go. That was good. Who needs orders? Oh, you are almost dead. So why don't you come back to the capital and heal up a bit? I don't want to lose you yet. And there we go. So we'll get our defensive archer next turn. He can just kind of guard our workers for now. And let's see. I need to block them, so we'll go here. That looks good. And we're done in Ninjatopia with the archer. I guess it's time to start building a settler. So let's do that. Oh, I am almost at 4 though. I should probably put that on hold. Uh-oh. Archer, come back. Actually, you're fine. You're better staying there with the worker. Your cities don't grow when you're building settlers, and I'm about to go up to 4 population, so I'm actually going to change it and let me go to 4, and then I'll start building the settler. And we'll shoot them. Also, if any of you guys are really good at Civ, I'll just apologize now. I'm not that great. So I'm sure I will make mistakes. Just be gentle in the comments. Oh, I didn't kill him. That's disappointing. Alright. You need an order. Yeah, just be ready. If they try and come after our worker. Oh, they might actually come and try and pillage this farm. Whoa, there's more of them coming in. Alright, so die. You need to heal. Good, the archer got a promotion. We'll give him the ability to fight on plains a little bit. We'll take the high ground here. You should be able to finish off these guys with no problem. These guys are going to be a problem, though. They're going to come in and probably burn this farm down, which is going to be annoying. Oh no, wow, they didn't go after the farm.
How happy are those whose walls already rise?
So we got masonry. Alright, so this will be a good turn to end it on. We definitely want to get calendar now. See if we can get Stonehenge, though I kind of doubt it. We'll move this guy up. Have him fire on here. Just gonna let this guy camp out and heal. Fire. Can you shoot over? No, you're stuck. Alright, well, that's fine. Just stay there for now. You'll be fine. Actually, you won't, because if they go here, I need to be able to shoot them, so... No! Shit, I didn't want to move you. Go back in there. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, and that will do it for the first episode. So give me a thumbs up. Leave comments about stuff you think we should do. I know it's really early, but if you have overarching strategies that you would like to advise me on, you guys are kind of you're the Senate, if you will. If I'm Caesar, then you're the Senate. So I will take your advice if I think it's prudent. And yeah, start thinking of religion names, I guess, is the main thing. Other than that, yeah, any other advice you want to give me, you're welcome to it. If it's good or sounds fun, I will probably do it. And I will have some more episodes of this coming fairly regularly. I can't really record ahead because I want to stop and take advice. So these might come out a little bit slower, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you soon.